On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. A toss left, Mixon. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he stopped immediately there.
Joe Mixon.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This time Burrow will look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Ed Oliver, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
44-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
He'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Nixon on the toss right. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's the end of the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, a run with Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 11 yards there, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now it's Burrow. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go look.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled. Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Now it's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh, so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check 52.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. There we go, 30 seconds.
Burrow will throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st down, Bean. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to look deep down the field. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
At the 37-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Play action. It's Burrow. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And now he'll tuck it and run. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Drew Sample. It's a gain of 11. Brings up
on 3rd down, Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Sample. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Down and 1.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
30-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. Well, what do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Oh, definitely a little bit of disappointment there, because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Beckham Jr. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 25-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Mixon trying to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They give it off here to the tight end. Fights him off. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
6 makes it 3rd and 4.
Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
14-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. We're off to the... Fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll look to throw here. Finding Knox there, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Complete.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Got four down. Cowboy 80. Crunch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
57's the mark.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with with great anticipation. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On third down, Mixon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return is Cohen. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
4th down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bengals, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.